Ladies and gentlemen, America is calling out sick. The number of American workers calling out sick is growing each and every week. Mm-mm-mm. And this is causing many businesses to close their doors. They were already shorthanded before people got sick. Now they're short, staff can't make it to work. So they're closing their doors. Okay, so there's a Montclair, New Jersey bakery, and a quarter of the staff tested positive. So they lost 25% of their monthly revenue because of sick employees calling out. So the owner just said, well, we have just closed up for the weekend. So normally this person is open all 7 days, but they had to close this weekend due to a lack of employees. Without enough bakers to operate, she didn't have a choice. She made the decision Thursday to close down for a week to give the whole staff time to get tested and come back healthy, hopefully. Mm-mm-mm. Now, that's bad. Whoa. All right. So this employee is paying, I'm sorry, this employer is paying her employees for the week off. And this is coming out of her budget. So we know there's a surge going on across the US, and boy, it is kicking businesses in the behind. So it has also stretched their employees who were already worn down from nearly 2 years of taxing work throughout the pandemic and a historic labor shortage. As America comes down with Oh My Crayon, stores, restaurants, airlines, and other industries have few other options but to serve customers less or not at all. Apple last week closed all of its stores in New York City, and this is because everybody is sick, the staff is sick. While Macy's says it would shorten its morning and evening hours Monday through Thursday for all of this month. Some workers are coming down sick while others are calling out because their childcare plans are an influx of closed schools. That's right. Yeah, that's another big thing. And the stories are cropping up that parents that work are having a hard time because their kids are no longer in school. They have to work and their kids have to do remote learning. So that's posing a huge problem. I guess with older kids, it's okay. But when you got little children, that is a problem. Some employees are staying home fearful about catching anything in the workplace. On Wednesday, six employees from Starbucks in Buffalo that recently voted to join a union walked out, citing health concerns. The walkout prompted the store to close temporarily. The growing number of sick workers add the pressure that businesses face holding on to staff and filling vacancy, as well as their demands on their current staff who are forced to pick up extra responsibilities or shifts. The surge has triggered widespread cancellations and closures as already short staffed businesses are hit with a wave of staff calling in sick. This is according to Michael Pierce, a senior U.S. economist at Capital Economics, said in an email to clients Wednesday. Several recent data points, which do not yet factor in the arrival of the variant, highlight the historically tight U.S. labor market. A record 4.5 million Americans voluntarily left their jobs in November, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Data released Tuesday. This pushed the quit rate to 3%, matching the high from September. Workers continue to quit their jobs at a historic rate. The low wage sector, directly impacted by the pandemic, continue to be a source of much of the elevated quitting. Nick Bunker, yeah, because you're not paying them anything. I mean, that's the part you're leaving out. You're not paying them anything. And the few workers that are showing up that work in these industries, they're being dogged out. All right. Employers also had a 10.6 million jobs to fill in November, a slight decline compared with over 11 million job openings in October. Small business owners, in particular, continue to struggle to find workers. 48% of all small business owners reported they had openings they could not fill in November, down 1 point from October, according to the National Federation of Independent Business. This was a survey that was conducted last month. New York City, an early pandemic hotspot, cases have exploded in recent weeks. The spike has led to staffing shortages at restaurants. Mm-mm-mm. On December 18th, the owner got a call from this is at a restaurant in New York City. Got a call from one of its bartenders who wasn't feeling well. Later, the employee told Gordon that they tested positive. Gordon decided that the rest of the staff, which total about 8 people altogether, should get tested. So hell broke loose because he found out everybody, he only had a staff of 8. Everybody was sick. Everybody. Woo! And the group put their test results online. Mm-mm-mm. For about a week and a half, at Neil's Tavern, staff of 8 shrank to 2 people. Gordon himself, the owner, also tested positive in that same period. So, I mean, think about this, y'all. If everybody is calling out, and some of these places, their staff is so sick they just have to close, how is the economy going to come back? They already said if the labor force don't come back, there is no way to get this economy back to normal. And number two, so many women left the labor force. If they don't come back, this economy can't come back. America's in trouble. You got a staffing shortage, and now the few people out here that were working are all calling out. A big percentage of them are. Woo, man. Mm-mm-mm. What a mess. What a mess. Hiring temporary staff was not an option. With Gordon, most of his staffers out sick. Who's going to train them? He's got a point there. Okay, Grushup, a modern Indian restaurant in Manhattan, has also suffered staffing shortages because of workers calling out and other staffers having to wear different hats to keep the restaurant running. I stepped in as host. This is the owner. My chef had to work on the lines, he said, and on other occasions, a bartender didn't show up. So, the ad hoc approach has meant that so far, Grushup hasn't had to close its doors, but they are jiggling without staff. So, ladies and gentlemen, this situation is getting dire for America. My goodness. You thought the staffing shortages were bad. Now just add call outs at record numbers on top of that. Wow, it ain't gonna hardly be anybody out here working at this rate. Again, again, how are you not locked down? Please explain. But y'all, please tell me what you think about the great American sick out. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Judgment is here. It's here. It's really here.